January 10 and 11 are going to be rough for fans of General Hospital and Jacklyn Zeman, who played Bobbie Spencer from 1977 until her death at age 70. That's when ABC's soap will be saying its goodbyes, People reports. The week of New Year's, we'll find out that the hooker-turned-nurse has passed away. Shortly thereafter, all those who knew and loved her, past characters and present, will gather to remember the firecracker who lit up every room she entered. Among those returning for the tribute is Ryan Carnes, who played her son, Lucas. During the emotion-packed episodes, Bobbie's daughter Carly will connect with her dear friend Felicia, just as a stranger's arrival reveals a shocking secret and sends the duo off to Amsterdam to finish what the deceased had started. Could it turn out that her brother Luke isn't really dead after all? When we shot the memorial, the entire cast was there. And it wasn't just for Bobbie, it was for Jackie as well. Laura Wright told the magazine, walking on set and seeing her photo, seeing all the pamphlets of like when you come to a memorial or a celebration of life, the pamphlets speaking about the individual and who is going to speak, it was bittersweet. It was about Jackie and everyone was so present. It was like we as a cast got to really say goodbye. As General Hospital forges forward with its bittersweet goodbye to Bobbie Spencer this week, the soap is about to welcome two new faces that will, in a way, keep the beloved nurse's storyline going. As previously reported, a stranger shows up at Bobbie's memorial service and proposed the deceased daughter Carly and dear friend Felicia into a new adventure overseas. There, the unlikely duo tries to complete the business that Bobbie left unfinished as she attempted to settle late brother Luke's affairs. So where does the new twosome fit in? English-American actress Ellie Darcy Alden, who you may recognize as the young Lily Potter from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, has been cast as Cornelia, who will interact with Carly and Felicia in their endeavors abroad, Soap Opera Digest reports. Elise Robinson has also been hired to play Fank. Another figures who plays into the mystery our Port Charles heroines attempt to solve. As viewers well know, Jacklyn Zeman, who made her debut as Bobbie in 1977, passed away at age 70 in May. The funeral for Bobbie also, in a way, serves as a tribute to the beloved actress. After her passing, Laura Wright, aka her on-screen daughter, shared that she was so grateful to have shared so many years with this beautiful woman. Jackie told the best stories. She had an incredible spirit, and she lived such an amazing life. She loved working on General Hospital. She adored her daughters and lit up when talking about her grandchildren. Saying she will be missed is an understatement. There aren't enough Kleenex in the CVS warehouse to prepare us for the January 10 and 11 episodes of General Hospital. You know, the ones in which Bobbie Spencer's loved ones get together to pay their last respects to the late nurse. Here's everything we know about how the character dies. Needless to say, on hand for the heartbreaking occasion has to be Lucas, Bobbie, and late husband Tony Jones' adopted son. You'll recall that the doctor's biological parents are Julian Jerome and Tiffany Hill's sister, Cheryl Stansbury, both of whom are deceased. Though the character has been played by many actors since his introduction in 1989, most recently Matt Trudeau, People reports that Ryan Carnes, who held the role the longest, will be returning. The episodes promise to be steeped in emotion, given that both Bobbie and Zeman were integral to General Hospital for decades. But they will also be filled with mystery as a stranger's arrival at the memorial service sends Bobbie's daughter Carly off on an adventure with Felicia. When we shot the memorial, the entire cast was there. Laura Wright told the magazine. And it wasn't just for Bobbie, it was for Jackie as well. It was like we as a cast got to really say goodbye. It's finally time to say goodbye to Bobbie Spencer this week on General Hospital. Carly got the devastating news on New Year's that her mother had passed away in her sleep at Luke's apartment in Amsterdam. She had been there tending to Luke's final affairs, which apparently were a lot more complicated than anyone could have guessed. She was most recently accompanied by Luke's widow, Tracy, who returned to Port Charles for the holidays. The news not only shook Carly to her core, but right after she learned that Nina was the one who turned her and Drew into the SEC. It was a double blow for Carly. This week, the whole community gathers to pay their respects to Bobbie, and it brings home her son Lucas Jones along with possibly a few other surprise guests. Spoilers indicate someone unexpected shows up at the funeral, someone who may just send two people on an adventure together. Israeli hostage sister on a public speech about the hostage crisis. This week looks to be filled with flashbacks of Bobbie's life and her times in Port Charles. From her feuds to her loves to her family, it's a week to pay tribute to Bobbie Spencer and her lasting legacy.